Hello again and again and again and again, teachers and my friends. My name is Ratchatorn from M4/2 number 14. Today I'm going to explain the program that is used to create a store receipt which we will be the person who enters the amount of the purchased product, the product price and the money we paid. Then the program will calculate the total price we have to pay, the price before including tax, 7% tax and change. I will explain the commands first and then explain the working process of the programs. Include stro.h. stro stands for Standard Input Output. It is known to contain the input and output operations like printf and scanf. Main function. A function that every C program must have, or its function will be within curly brackets. Int is used to declare integer variables. Float is used to declare floating point numbers variables. The semicolon tells that the current statement has been terminated and other statements following are new statements. Printf is used to display the output. Scanf is used to read character string numeric data from keyboard. %d is a format specifier for an integer value. Ampersand. Scanf requires the address of operator because it takes a pointer as an argument. Therefore, in order to pass in a variable to be set to a pass-in value, you have to make a pointer out of the variable so that it can be changed. For me, I call the ampersand value updater. \n is to make a new line. \t is a tab on your keyboard. One tab is equal to X spacebar. A while loop. In C programming, repeatedly executes a target statement as long as given condition is true. %f is a format specifier for floating point value. The if-else statement is used to perform the operations based on some specific condition. This is a condition. If the condition is true, it will run this part, but if it's false, it will run this part after the else. Now, I will explain the working process. First, I declare variables, item and items, which are integers, and declare variables, price, total, tax, BF tax, pay, and change, which are the floating point values. Next, I print how many items and wait for the input value that will update in the variable items. Then, I print receipt. In the middle, the equal sign that I use as dividing line, items, tab, total price, and the dividing line again. Next, I set item equal to 1, total equals 0, and I use while to loop the item price list. The condition is item less than or equal to items. And the statements in each loop are print item and value of item. For example, first loop will be 1, surely, then wait for the input value that will update in the variable price. Next, it will calculate total equal total plus price. And lastly, the variable item will be added by 1. For those who don't understand, if I write 5 at first, the program will list item 1 to item 5. That is 5 loops, which in each loop we will input each item price like this. Okay? After that, I set tax equal to total times 7 and divided by 100. That is total times 7%. And I set BF tax, that is before tax, equal to total minus tax. Next, I print the dividing line again, but this time I use minus sign. Then I print total price and %.2f, that is the value of total. At this point, I think some of you might be confused about what %.2f is. You have to go back to the meaning of %f. %f is a format specifier for floating point value, right? But .2, .3, .4 determine the number of decimal digits. For example, if %.3f is written in the program and the variable has a value of 10, when it is displayed, the display value will be 10.000. That is 30. Okay? You got it? Next, I print before tax and again %.2f, that is the value of BF tax. Tax 7%, %.2f, that is tax. The dividing line again and total price, that is the value of total. And now, I print amount pay and wait for the input value that will be updated in variable pay. And finally, the last step, I use if-else to check whether the value of the variable pay is more than or all equal to total. If it's true, it will set change equal to pay minus total and print the value of change. The dividing line again, and lastly, thank you, please come again. But if it's false, I will set change equal to total minus pay and print the stars as the dividing line. Insufficient amount of percent to %.2f, that is the value of change, and again as the last one, dividing line. Finished. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.